And this is news now coming in from Karnataka, where we're understanding the guarantee war still continues under the Siddaramaiah government. The reason we're saying this is because the Karnataka government has now gone on to tell the centre that changed the 16th Finance Commission clause. Why have they said that? We'll try and establish a connection with a colleague. The Congress opposing the clause as far as this report is concerned. The opposition to populist clause. But this might be a little problematic as far as the Congress is concerned, because ever since they took over, these guarantees, specifically the implementation, the timely implementation, has become a big political point. Before we establish a connection with a colleague, let's listen into a reaction coming in.
ನಮಗೆ 14 ಹಣಕಾಸು ಆಯೋಗದಿಂದ 15 ಹಣಕಾಸು ಆಯೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದು ನರೇಂದ್ರ ಮೋದಿ ಅವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನಾವು 5 ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿಗಳನ್ನ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಭರವಸೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ, 5 ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿಗಳನ್ನ ಜಾರಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಆರ್ಥಿಕವಾಗಿ ದಿವಾಳಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಈ ದೇಶದ ಪ್ರಧಾನಮಂತ್ರಿ ಹೇಳೋದು ರಾಜ್ಯ ಆರ್ಥಿಕವಾಗಿ ದಿವಾಳಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. 5 ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿಗಳನ್ನ ಜಾರಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಯಾಕೆ 5 ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿಗಳು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಯುರೋಪ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿನಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮುಂದುವರೆದ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಇದಾವಲ್ಲ, ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಲ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್, ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಲ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್. ಜನರ ಜೇಬಿನಲ್ಲಿ ದುಡ್ಡಿರ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಜನರ ಜೇಬಿನಲ್ಲಿ ದುಡ್ಡಿದ್ದು ತಾನೇ ಕೊಂಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗೋದು. ಕೊಂಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಶಕ್ತಿನೇ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ತೆರಿಗೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಜಿಡಿಪಿ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ?
Let's also now bring in our colleague Harish, who in fact has been tracking these developments. Harish, first help us understand what is the change that is now being asked as far as the Karnataka state government is concerned.
Well, the 15th Finance Commission has a terms of reference which tries to, in a way, dissuade states from spending money on schemes that the Finance Commission sees as populist in nature. Now, Karnataka government says when the terms of reference for the 16th Finance Commission are drawn, this particular clause needs to be left out. The argument is that the 5 guarantees that the state government is giving can't be seen as freebies or populist schemes. These are schemes of the state government, and the elected state government can't be dictated by a finance commission on how the state government spends its money on schemes that it believes will be beneficial for the people of the state. And that's the reason the state is now arguing that the terms of reference for the 16th Finance Commission should not have a clause that in a way penalizes state governments spending on what the Finance Commission terms as populist schemes.
But as I pointed out earlier, Harish, this entire guarantee war is already become problematic as far as the Karnataka government is concerned, specifically as far as the timely implementation is concerned. What are we hearing as far as the rationale behind this guarantee demand is concerned?
Well, the state government argues that if there is a clause which dissuades state government from going for such schemes and in a way it affects the kind of allocation made to state governments from the central pool of funds, then what the state gets will be much lesser than what it's entitled for. Remember, Siddaramaiah here arguing that because certain terms of reference were changed between 14th to 15th Finance Commission, the state is receiving 1.7% lesser than what it had received in the 14th Finance Commission. And there's already a grouse among several southern states that the population should not become a yardstick, because then several North Indian states with a higher population walk away with a bigger devolution of funds. And while that entire argument is currently going on in terms of how much of weightage will that factor have in the 16th Finance Commission, now Karnataka seems to have opened a new front, because remember, around 52,000 crore rupees is the money that's being spent for these 5 guarantees by Karnataka government, and they're looking forward for a bigger share of money from the central pool. If that doesn't happen, might become very difficult for the state government to fund these 5 schemes for the next 5 years.
Harish, keep tracking all those developments for us. We'll have to see how the BJP responds to these kind of demands that are now being made as far as the Congress is concerned. But